Hello, it's us again. I've just realised that your camera's slightly outside of its box, and that displeases me slightly. I don't have OCD. What you on about? Stop being tall. There you are. Right, sorted. Yes, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. I'm Wolfie, she's Bunny, and today we are going to be making things. Bunny, what you doing?
I will probably work on the rest of the bike chain. If you were here last week, you know that that try my damn hardest to clean this chain. I have more that you will soon see, and if I'm finished with that and we still decide to be on, I will crochet stuff because I made this beautiful fingerless glove
It's
and
so
it
pretty.
needs a pair. So if I'm not done with if I'm done with the chains before the stream ends, I will do some of that. And what about you, Wolfie? What's you making today?
Okay, that glove still looks pretty. Second time I've seen it, still not going to not say it's pretty. So I've still got these coaster mats I've been working on for the past 3 streams. All the 12 D&D classes now I've got printed. I will just be doing the touch-ups to the paintwork, and probably not this stream, but maybe next stream I'll be doing the resin pour for them.
Ooh,
So some of the ones I quite like the look of at the moment. Rogue and Warlock. I am very much liking them at the moment,
those are pretty.
but we will see if which one's my favourite by the end of this. Those actually don't need painting. I just put them there so they're easy for me to grab. Also,
I
moved
honestly,
my
I
table to
honestly
this
like
side.
the rogue one better, but that's probably because I'm biased because I am a bard rogue main.
Not gonna lie, I like the Rogue one a lot as well. Like some of
But
these
I'm also biased.
look good, and I'm just like, I still like the Rogue. Like that sorcerer there. This one just needs more colours added to it. So yeah,
Indeed.
if you see any with just giant bright blue on it like that, it's probably because I'm still needing to paint it somehow.
Is that blue tape
Yeah, it's blue tape.
or?
That's
Oh,
just to
okay.
protect the overlay,
Yeah,
so
I
that I don't.
understand the concept of masking tape.
I know, but everyone, people who are watching may not, because I'm
Yeah,
explaining things. I do that
yeah.
sometimes
You do be doing that sometimes.
with
Okay,
the explaining hands.
I will do one of these moves. Welcome to the table.
With a hanging
Uh,
camera.
yeah, I have this piece that I made words that I cleaned last week. I want to experiment with it a bit before I start to butcher this piece of chain. I have my alcohol. Always drink responsibly and not methyl alcohol. And the magic
She's an
liquid that probably
alcoholic.
will be working. I never got even tipsy in my entire life. Thank you very much.
Also,
First of all,
sorry, completely forgot to mention it. Uh, things to look out for this, not to look out for, but things to go and do on recommendation. Check out Priceless Pouches, links in the description, and show your love and support to Bunny for making those lovely dice pouches because they are lovely.
aw, thank you.
Anyway, as we were, sorry to interrupt
Just,
you.
I'm still, I'm still shy to do self promo, so Wolfie got that for me.
I got you
Thank you
covered.
very much. I appreciate it very much. So, first thing I'm gonna do is actually clean my alcohol. Which what I did was I let the yucky settle to the bottom. So I just very gently poured it off uh, of the yucky. There's something floating on it as well. So we'll just
She's got a floater.
you know when you have I don't even know what it's called like what is that that nesty-ish film on top of your tea. I think that's like lime scale or something. It's very much like
I'm
that.
pretty sure you're not supposed to drink lime scale. Do you mean like when milk's been heated up, but it's got like that layer over the top of
No,
it.
it's like a very thin film.
Right.
I will do a bit of a top up there. Also, never dump alcohol down the drain. Always store it in something and keep reusing it because alcohol is not good for the
Like
environment or
these
you,
cute
for that matter.
little. Where's the camera? There it is. Like these cute little jam jars. I've currently got a load of airbrush cleaner in there, which I was using to clean the paintbrushes before we started because some of them
Ooh.
hadn't been cleaned previously. The other ones just got water, and you can't see it because my right hand's in the way, and I have cracked hands, so I can't keep them steady. So I need to have it resting against an object because I'm dumb like that.
Why can't you keep your... Have you been caffeinated today?
No, if anything, the lack of caffeination is actually what causes my hands to shake.
Interesting. Because you see, as I discovered today, the complete opposite is true for me. Bunny is not allowed caffeine. And Bunny is very sad about that because just one more thing to remember when ordering coffee. Don't say like decaf, please. And all the coffee snobs look at them like, ew, heresy.
These are like even if I do have caffeine, like I'll still shake. I just shake significantly less. But I have a feeling
Why are you so shaky?
I was gonna say, I have a feeling I know where that came from. So basically, back when I used to play laser tag more competitively, because there actually used to be a competition scene involved on that.
Oh.
I was like, because they almost ran competitions weekly, I'd be constantly inducing a controlled rush of adrenaline. So I'm wondering whether that's had a lasting effect that I've still not quite just, chilled the fuck out about.
You need the pill of
Of chill.
chill. As Momo O'Brien said somewhere in 2014 or so.
Also, go check her out. She's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Not that she needs our help, but
Yeah. Look at go and look her channel up for all things LARPing and a cool human being. I need a pair of tweezers. Okay, mentally ill brain moments. I have an unhealthy obsessions with tweezers. I don't know why, but I think tweezers are just very very cool, and I love them because they do
the
they,
tweezy tweez. I've got
they do.
like a set of 6 in the workshop for doing electronics,
I have like 5 or something.
but they are electrostatic ones. Ones that are made so that they can electrostatically discharge properly. Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
This looks like tea with too much milk in it, and I know I shouldn't drink it, but
But if you were to drink some tea,
okay, and these are the used containers. I can actually put the alcohol away, and I should probably fill this up some more. So some satisfying fill. Oh, this is actually kind of cool.
oh that yeah, and the noise it made as well, like
Was it
it was a
was
nice
it top?
noise.
Was it a nice noise?
Wasn't the nicest of noises, but it was a pretty good noise. Not gonna lie.
Hang on, I cannot show you with this camera angle, so for just a brief second I will turn my camera back around. Um,
Immediately calls last call.
hmm?
Immediately uses last call.
No. Basically the new WD-40 set on top of the old
Ah, right,
uh
and the layers are different,
layers.
like ogres.
And onion.
I've realised I've forgotten to do a thing because I am what is called an absolute tool. There we go, found it.
So you're useful and stuff then.
Yeah. When
I kind of want to
used
shake it.
correctly.
When used correctly. Does it imply that you let people use you? Don't do that. That's not
Well,
healthy. I want to shake this together.
in a way, yes,
I'ma
sometimes that
shake
does
this.
happen. But selectively on my part.
I'ma shake this. I want to shake it.
Do it. Shake it.
I
She did the shaky shake.
That's kind of cool, not gonna lie. Anyways, we have our shit.
Yeah, don't do that. What you do?
I still love how we have the 30-second delay, so I see myself making the mistake again.
So you did a big fucking oopsie daisies.
I did a bit of an oopsie daisies, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we can have. Also, this is how it looks. It's not too bad, but compared to the clean one, I think you can kind of see the difference.
Oh yeah.
So this is a 12 link chain, and I want to go up to 17. So I include all wrist sizes. So first and foremost, I have a new tool that I bought. This is a bike chain rivet extractor, and I will demonstrate how it works in a second. Now, reason for me being this big of a nerd. Also, first and foremost, I will mess up this piece of chain because I need one of the rivets because I want to try something.
Rivet.
What?
Rivet.
Rivet. Oh, come on now. Really?
Oh, what happened?
Okay. I almost was said that this doesn't fit, but it fits, it's just a different way. So, the way it works, let me demonstrate. We have two grooves and a screw with a little bitty bit. The bike chain has rivets in it that keeps the parts together. And the way I remove those rivets is I put one of those rivets on said what's it called? Can't remember what's it called.
Is it called a link?
Not that, but so basically I put the thingy to the doohickey and I twist and it comes out. That's the point.
Most technical explanation of how that works.
That's as technical as you will get from me. I've been up since 6:30. And
Yeah,
give
I was lazy this morning. I got up at 7.
Give it a.
But in fairness, that's allowed because we agreed that that's okay.
That's okay. And with enough elbow grease
And headlight fluid.
elbow grease and headlight fluid, it pops out. Ta-da! Now, my question is, are these things with the right kind of finagling?
Finagling.
What?
It's such a fun word.
Yeah, can I put it back?
Oh, absolutely not.
But
It's an extractor, not a Instructor? No, that's not how English works.
Ladies and gentlemen, we forgot how to English.
Inserter, there we go.
I think if I hammer it, I might be able to.
I mean, that's the story of how you get most things in life. If it doesn't work, beat it.
Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. No one wants to beat it.
Not saying that violence is the answer to get what you want, but sometimes it's
No,
certainly a
violence is the
question.
question, and the answer is yes.
Exactly. Not that we condone any kind of violence here at all, because Twitch guidelines.
Indeed, we are a family-friendly entertainment.
Okay, now calling us entertaining might be taking it a bit farther, but
Oh, you think so? I think we're doing well good.
yeah, no, not wrong.
I shouldn't do this. This feels wrong on so many levels.
What, break the chain? Oh, beat. Oh, no. No. Go get a hammer or something.
I know, but like, I don't want to. I kind of had to though, because. Yeah. I will be right back. Cube, stand by me.
Inserting transitional music. Shit, now I can't pick that up. You know that feeling when you've just painted something and now it's got wet paint on the outer edges of it and you want to pick it up, but you can't pick it up because now there's wet paint on the edges of it. Ah, dumb goof.
Hammer time.
I don't think there was any way I could have not made that joke.
Huh?
I don't think there's any way I could have not made that joke.
What joke?
Well, you said it's hammer time, so I just went.
Did it. Obviously.
Where to put this?
That's what I expected. Nothing less from you.
Good. Because if you have low standards for me, boy, will they be met.
Huh?
Because if you have low standards for me, boy, will they be met.
Me too. This. Don't tell my bike maintenance instructor that I'm doing this.
I hope you didn't tell them you're on stream today.
Huh?
I hope you didn't tell them you're on stream today.
Oh, he knows that I'm on stream. He just doesn't know where or what and how and why.
You probably should have told them, just so, like, yeah, but, like, in fairness, probably not for what you're doing, but yeah. I've learned, though, in my time as an engineer, if it works by doing it a certain way, just do it.
The reason why I want to reinsert this, because the way I want to make a bracelet out of this is to put a ring. Was it the way? I can't remember.
Whoops. Someone was unprofessional and left his phone on loud right underneath the microphone.
Sorry?
Someone was unprofessional and left his mic on loud right underneath the mic.
Funny. Oh, now we have a problem.
Right, so I've temporarily just finished on the monk, which is the one I was just doing a little bit of a touch-up for the recess areas and the outer rim. Please make a Star Wars joke here. And now I'm just doing the background colouring for the barbarian in a kind of orangey, pinkish, almost brick kind of colour.
Okay, so this wouldn't work. It won't work. I should have ordered bigger clasps.
Oh, did they turn up, did they?
Okay.
That was surprisingly fast. I thought they'd be here for a couple. It would take a couple of days before they turned up.
Yeah, no, I just measured it again and I ordered the wrong kind.
So, lesson to everyone at home: when you're measuring things, measure 7 times.
Measure twice, cut once. Okay. No. This is not okay. This is not fine at all. Okay. I'm not entirely sure how to move on from this.
Are you able to start prepping the other chain for the next one?
Indeed, but first and foremost, I wanted to figure out what can I do to save this situation. What I came up with is to use a different wire to insert it. Did I just break my clip? How on earth did I just break
I
a
did say that
lobster
you
clip?
need to be careful if it's cheap.
But like,
We'll ignore the fact that I just made happy wolfy noises.
yeah, he's definitely not in love.
Shut it. We don't talk about that. Not here. Not yet, anyway.
No.
Especially since someone may be turning up in a bit.
Hmm?
Especially considering somebody may be turning up in a bit.
Oh,
So yeah.
okay. Got it.
I have a
Yeah,
feeling
I
I've gone
just.
red in the face, and yep, yes I have. Okay.
Yep, yep, you do.
Whoopsies.
Whoopsies. Okay, good to know. Moving forward, that was a learning experience. Now I cut down a 13.
Does it hit?
I mean it better.
Armor class is 13. It just hits. Because I couldn't be working on D&D coasters and not make a D&D joke.
Or multiple D&D jokes for that matter.
Well, we've yet to nat one a conversation. Actually, no, we already failed that, didn't we?
I did that already.
Yeah. Almost went under the radar. Almost.
But you had to call me out on it.
I didn't call you out on it till just now, so I waited a good, what, 10 minutes? Yeah, at least 10
I
minutes.
don't know if anyone is here to begin with, so.
I don't think so at the moment, but hey, people are busy. They might pop in as and when.
No, that probably my bestie will pop on at one point or another. Ryan's supposed to come on at one point or another.
So much paint! Drown it in paint.
You okay?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
If it's still breathing after you've painted it, paint it again.
I'm not sure if you're okay.
I think we all established a long time ago that I am probably not okay. But at the same time, nothing was ever told directly yay or nay, so we always answer, meh.
I enjoy this way too much.
There is nothing wrong with that. Right.
And
That was
now.
Fenris.
Oh, we have Doggy?
No, it was just setting my phone off.
Hmm.
Because we got a camera in the study, and he's obviously just, well, he hasn't obviously, but he just relocated himself.
Oh. see if there's any like big chunks of crime. I'll just push it off with my nail. Because there's nobody here, I don't want to waste my good stories, you know?
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Well, I mean, people can watch the stream after the fact.
Oh.
Because remember when I was saying about how I fell out? Well, I didn't fall out. I kind of leapt out that tree onto that guy last time. I was speaking in the patrons chat for
Yeah.
Nerdforge, and I made the joke to Ara about trees not being her friends, they're mine. And she was really confused, and I went, "Oh, you weren't on the last stream, were you?" And she was like, "Yeah, but I think I might have missed that story. Oh wait, I can go and rewatch it." And I'm just like, "Yup."
Ooh. Well, if you put it this way. Also,
Oh,
can
hey
we
Steve.
just
So
talk about... Oh, we have someone.
Yeah, Steve's here. So I'm continuing work on my coaster mats. I'm currently just doing like some painting, hand painting for them.
Yeah.
Bunny is working on some chain bracelets, bike chain bracelets. I will correct my statement properly, or rather,
Thank
trying
you.
to, because part ordering.
And I resisted the urge so far to nerd out about bicycles.
I mean, if you want to nerd out about bikes, go for it.
You don't know what you're doing, Wolfie.
I mean, I'm about to find out, aren't I? It's either going to go really good or really bad. Um, Steve says he's happy to listen about bike stories.
So, I started a bike maintenance course / program about 1.5 months ago. And I had a bike that was second hand, if you know what I mean. And I took it with me, so I have something to work on, right? And I think I need a screwdriver.
What happened to the one you had earlier?
It's here. Also, can we just nerd out about this screwdriver? Like, can we appreciate this for a second?
Ooh, shiny. Have you seen the set that I've got?
No, but like, I didn't. But like, do you notice that this is flippable?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a big deal then. Okay.
Yeah, no, it is a big deal. I mean, my set's Sparky grade, so it's got a certain level of resistance, and also you can interchange the heads out for, I think it's about 4 of each different type of screwdriver head.
Ooh.
If they were in here, I'd show them, but I think they're in the workshop next door.
So as I was saying, I took my bike that had more rust than bike on it, basically. So we kind of fiddled around with that fact as well. So we had some de-rusting and degreasing going on for it. But also I learned how to, like, what each screw does. I took it apart, I put it back together, and it took me 5 weeks, I think. And while I was doing that, the teacher said that I'm doing great, and I slowly fell in love with fixing bikes because it's a lot of fun, actually. And what is good to know about me is that I'm a musician. So me fixing bikes is just like out of my what is it, profession. and my mom made sure to let me know that. Um, but that's not what I was. That's not what I wanted to talk about. One, two, three. What I wanted to talk about is that they told me that the youth club that this whole thing is a part of would be more than happy to sponsor my uh, bike maintenance exams. And if I keep on um, taking part and being active and showing up and showing interest, if I take all my exams, I will get a a volunteering contract with them, which is amazing because I really want to work with those people. Um,
And that actually sounds like a lot of fun. Like coming from someone who, as a profession, fixes things for a living. That is a lot of fun to do, and I believe what I'm trying to say is congratulations for when you get it.
Thank you very much.
Something that, though, you telling me about this morning in DMs while we were, well, while I was getting up, I came to the conclusion that I was like, I like doing archery a lot, and like, I probably should do a little bit more volunteering than I currently do because I'm apparently lazy. Um, and
I
I've basically
remember.
decided I'm going to try speaking to my archery club uh, manager and just basically being like, can I start helping out and potentially learn to teach how to people to be archers? Because what else is fun than shooting things from far away?
Because like we are in a worldwide panini, we don't social distancing and stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, why do you think the whole like concept of archery existed? It was always the I wish, good sir, I wish to stab this man. However, he's all the way over there. And then other man was just like string, sticks, and a rock.
And yeet.
Something tells me that was a
archery
highlight.
is just archery is just distance stabbing, and nobody can change my mind.
You're not wrong.
Cause I'm not wrong.
It's also really satisfying as well because like to be able to hit things from a distance, that is just yes.
That is just yes. Finally was at finally had performance class today at university, and it was amazing. I miss being on the stage. I miss singing. Because even when I am at uni, I'm on keyboards. I don't think I ever was examined in a group setting on vocals because I never had vocals because there's always too many singers.
I mean, to be honest,
And
singing is just the ever so tad bit overrated in my opinion. Like
what
people
is
singing because like not all songs are just comprised of people singing words. There is music being played behind it that also needs the same love and attention for it to then become good music, in my opinion.
thank you.
Like,
Also, the thing is, uh, singing is something that you can do anywhere.
yeah,
It's
playing
the
an
most
instrument you can't.
portable. It's the most portable way of doing music. Also, I am pickling the chains in alcohol to dissolve the grime, and then I will pickle that in WD 40 to dissolve the rust.
I'm currently
And
just
then
going
I
over the internal detail of the source for a flame, and boy, am I panicking because of my crack ants.
will. shaky, shaky.
Doop, doop, doop.
And I came home yesterday. I brought home my new tool, which is just this chain rivet extractor, which was very, very, very cheap because I told the guy that I wanted cheap. Oh, that's a story on its own. So I will go in to the bike store, and I was wearing a button-up shirt,
Puppy.
a pinafore dress, and an actual mushroom head.
It is a very cute mushroom hat, if you're wondering.
So I was looking like, what would I do in a shop like that? And he's like, "Oh, hi, can I help you?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm looking to buy a chain repeating sector." And he was like, "Oh, of course. Do you need something more professional or just a hobby grade?" And I'm like, "The cheapest one possible is fine. I literally will use it for jewelry making." And
Fenris.
he was very confused by that, but also thought that it's very cool. So I told him that I'm doing my bike maintenance exam, like I'm getting prepared for it, and he was very excited about that. He sees women doing stuff like
Aha,
this.
suddenly I'm the favourite person.
What?
Suddenly I'm the favourite person.
Favorite person?
I have dog treats, and Fenris wants them from me.
He's so cute.
Sit up. Good boy. Well done. Hey,
He's so cute.
he is such a good boy, aren't you, buddy? Yeah. Well,
He,
you want the snacks, do you?
he's
Little more
his
bit.
best boy.
Sit. Good boy.
He's not just a good boy.
You're his best boy.
He's the best boy.
So that now needs a second spray of red because of a slight problem there.
And now we will do some big brain moves. Can I?
Biggest of brain.
Can I? I can. I have just enough to make 3 more, 2 more from the smallest size, and 1 more from the second to smallest size.
So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm going to start working on the paladin one now. As you can see from a distance, this doesn't look half bad. However, on closer inspection, the spray leaked ever so slightly onto the background. So, gonna rectify that mistake. Also, my chair is too high up apparently. There's my lever. There we go.
I have paper cuts or something because I touched the alcohol
And
and
it
my hand
stinks.
was like,
It was like,
"No,
what are you doing that for, you crazy fool?
why did you do that to me? I didn't consent."
Not this time.
You nasty. This is the last one. So as I was talking to the dude and was giving me the tool I needed, I told him that we get bikes in that people don't use anymore, and he asked me if I have an email address for the foundation because they always have bikes that they're just like
We can't
people bring
sell
them in
this.
and leave them. Sorry?
Bikes that people bring in that they can't turn around and sell.
Yeah, indeed. And he said that they are more than happy to give some to this cause. And I gave them an email address and I gave them a name who are they looking for. Um, and hopefully this will also move the project forward.
Especially
Because
if it's bringing
we
you
either
broken
fix
bikes.
up the bikes or we just take it apart for parts.
Or just use it as a training exercise.
Exactly. And if there are things that can't be used, or won't be used, I get as a present, I either upcycle it. No, I probably just upcycle it. Because, like, I would say that, I would argue that what I'm doing as for right now is also count as upcycling. Because, cycling.
Puns.
Puns.
If we're not careful, we'll probably summon Rob by accident.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that, to be fair.
I mean, it's not saying it's a bad thing, just saying we may accidentally summon a Rob.
Oh no, what a shame.
We'll then have a pun war in the chat.
For anyone who doesn't know who Rob is everyone's crazy uncle
Who
who we
teaches all
love
the
very,
important
very
life
much.
lessons.
Sorry?
Who teaches all the important life lessons.
Like, always accept free drugs because drugs are expensive.
And you can sell them on for a profit.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Sell them on.
And one of his, what is that? One of the things that he does a lot, one of his features is that he makes puns. And I mean a lot of them. My hair, my gorgeous mane is in the way.
Yeah, it do be an issue when hair be in the way like that.
Yep. This goes in the pickle.
Or a lampstand is you can use it to weld.
Sorry?
It's something Steve was saying.
I don't see the chat. Hang on.
So welding is something I wouldn't mind doing, but I've not exactly had the opportunities to do it yet. But also, it doesn't really. It's one of those things that if you're going to learn to do it, you need to learn to do it properly. And I am not a welder, I am an electrician.
And I'm a musician.
But at the same time, once you do know it, it does open a load of doors for you. That is a nice sound, not gonna lie.
That is kind of a nice sound, yeah. ASMR and stuff. I wanted to say something and I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, and so I bring the tool home. This is still the same story. I just got derailed by my own train of train of thoughts. There's the net one on the conf check.
We got there eventually. Yes, you brought this tool home.
And I showed my mom. And my mother said, well, fixing bicycles is an interesting it's an interesting point on a musician's CV. And I asked her, Mother, what if I won't be able to make a living out of my music straight away? And I so choose to work in a bike garage instead of a fast food restaurant until I can do so. And she was like,
Fair point.
oh damn, I think you're right. So after a very sly look of told you so towards my mother, she said, I can imagine a cool guy bringing his bike in that he couldn't fix, and the boss calling me over to take the bike. I come over with like probably two braids paint-covered men trousers, and all my 5 feet of, I can't say tallness because that's like pretty short, you know.
Shortness.
But you know what I mean. And he would like look at me up and down and ask, "What you doing here?" And I can be like, "Fixing your bike, bucko." Because I'm that sort of sassy.
And that do be a funny thing, because it means you get nice stories like this. I mean,
Because why did you make assumptions? Was that the sexism? I think so.
in like profession of choice, being a maintenance engineer was actually like third or fourth choice.
Sorry?
Third choice profession, being a maintenance engineer, was like my third or fourth choice. Originally, I wanted to be a blacksmith, but there weren't many courses going apparently in doing that. So I was just like, well, tits.
I think we have a few in the college down the road.
Well, there are a couple places you can go do some like short courses on them, but it is just short courses. It's not actually doing it as like a profession. But at the same time, I don't mind just doing it for fun anyway. The second choice was carpentry, because I've done my fair share of woodworking at school, and well, coffee table I've got in the workshop I built back for my GCSEs.
That's very cool actually. It's not even kind of cool.
So what I get is like it's nice that I'm not incompetent on the tools, and it does give me opportunity, but at the same time, it's whether those opportunities pay for me to actually do them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Which is why I very much like to do archery. Like teaching archery is just like a volunteering thing, rather than as an actual job. Which actually, after the stream, I need to send a text. To be honest, I wanted to go to blacksmithing also, but there isn't a market for it. Wanted to go to music, but no support either for my parents, and so on. And it's quite expensive here. And yeah, want to go to technical school. I have for it, but still, yeah. I get what you're saying there, Steve. Like the definitely the more traditional trades are very quickly dying out here in the UK, from my perspective. So someone may turn around and at me on that, but
my family was amazing when it came to me choosing a profession, because they said, "Look, you can do anything that is ethical and um, is healthy to do in the long term, as long as you can prove us how you can make money out of it. Like, tell us how you will make a living out of it, and you can do it."
So my parents were fairly similar in the sense that they were very supportive of whatever profession I'd choose, but at the same time they were slightly too relaxed on it. There was no, oh yeah, we'll do like they didn't do what your parents did, where they said prove how you'll make money off of it. But in fairness, when you turn around and say you want to fix things for a living, people turn around and tend to go, yeah, no, it's not difficult to see how you can make money out of that.
Yeah, that's also true.
Then
Yeah, I can imagine it's like, I want to be an engineer. Oh no, you will never get a job. That's not how it goes.
well, yeah, especially considering the UK, I think it's short of about 1,000 engineers just in general. Like, there is no way you're not going to be employed as an engineer anywhere within the UK.
And especially if you like to do it, that sounds like a win-win-win to me.
Yeah. I mean, I've also got drone piloting as well. It's just a thing that I do. So I'm currently in the middle of getting my certificate of competency so I can fly close to people and buildings. So that's another thing I got that I could do. Don't forget the arms lower. There we go. Right.
Standing on many legs is always a good thing.
I'm not sure if that's too dark.
What I also want to do this year more.
You're right to just quickly check the camera for me.
Yeah,
Right.
why?
Is that too dark for green? If I can get it to focus on preferably the colour.
That is a nice deep green. What do you want to
For the
use
bard.
it for? Yeah, it's too dark.
Okay, so I can't do bard then because I don't actually have anything lighter. That proves to be a mild issue. That'll prove to be a little bit of an issue. Where's my to-do later pile? That's going to be over there now. Fighter!
Woo!
Getting fighty.
Yesterday I was hanging out with one of my sweet friends, and we
One
were
of them?
talking about. Yeah. Guess what? I actually have more than one friend.
Shock her.
Clap back.
Sorry, continue.
And I was telling him all about plots. Now this dude is the biggest of D&D nerds. So his instant reaction was, you need to create a druid character. So today, I saw him, I was like, I have an idea for a druid character. And I said, I want to play a big tall dude, like a very, very tall dude, like a Goliath or giant or something, who looks very, 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 very intimidating.
But it's just an
But cried
absolute
once
pothead.
because he stepped on a ladybug, and will sit down and tell you all about his favorite butterfly. Because he's
Biggest
actually
pothead.
this big softy. His reaction was, I have a very good race idea for you for that, because apparently there's a kind of giant that are just like big softies in general and love nature and plants and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds like my character would be.
I liked my idea for the halfling rogue, halfling or gnomish rogue that I told you about this morning, which is basically
Rogue with anger issues.
who gets very upset when people bring up his height.
That used to be me.
And also has a mild gambling addiction and just bets stupid shit like his party's weapons or valuable items without them knowing.
Yeah, that will.
It will definitely be a lot of the party going around fixing his mistakes.
Very much so. One thing that I would like to do this year more than I did last year is foraging. Collecting plants and fruits and berries and making stuff out of it, like syrups or gems.
And time for the perfect segue into the witch's kitchen.
Into the witch's kitchen. I got a text message. Hang on, I got a text message.
You got a text message? Is this happy bunny noises I'm hearing?
Are you happy fairy noises, you mean?
Yes. That too.
Yeet.
Just eat.
Yeet.
Yeah, that was something I did earlier actually. Walked back in my room, threw my phone on my bed, overthrew it, didn't I? Straight into the
Obviously.
wall and down the other side.
And you were like, ooh.
I was just like, oh, well, that's lost forever now. I need to go buy a new phone.
So, as we were saying, in the witch's kitchen today I was foraging violets. Because, fun fact, violets are edible and safe to eat. They have a slightly bitter taste to them when um, raw, but you can use them to decorate cakes. You can put them into yogurt or batter, uh, even raw. They will give it a very interesting taste. But I saw a recipe that I wanted to try for ages now, which is violet syrup. And the way it works, you pick as much violet as you want slash can, um, and you look at how much you have, and you divide that number by 3. This is like a general rule of how to kind of see how much you need. So you divide it by 3, and that's one measure for you. So if you have 3 cups of violet, that's 3 measures. And to that you need 1 measure of water and 2 measures of sugar. The way you actually prepare it is you boil the appropriate amount of water, you let it sit for like 5 minutes so it's not boiling hot because that burns the color out, and after you do so, you pour the hot water on the violets into a bowl. After obviously you rinsed the violets because you don't want any ants and dirt and stuff like that. And when you put the water on the flowers, you cover it and let it sit for 24 hours. After that's done, you strain the liquid, which at this point should be blue. You warm it up and bring it to a gentle simmer. Add the sugar and dissolve it all, and continue to simmer it for a few more minutes. After that, you put it in a jar, and you can leave it blue, but if you add a few droplets, a few drops of lemon juice, it will turn it back into a beautiful purple color. And the more lemon juice you add, the more pinkish it becomes, because chemistry. And you just store it in a jar. And you use it wherever you would use a simple syrup. So you can put it in lemonade, you can put it on pancakes. I know people who put it in coffee. You can put it in wherever you will use a simple syrup, and it's just a nice touch, to say like that, to whatever you're making slash eating. And I cannot show you because it's in the kitchen simmering. No, actually, in the kitchen just soaking because I just poured the water on today.
Yeah, I was going to say, if it's simmering, then that probably means that there's a house fire you're unaware of at this point.
No. First of all, I'm not that irresponsible of a woman. Second of all, I said it wrong. And next week I can show you what the outcome looks like, because hopefully I didn't completely mess it up. And I can tell you a bit more about how it tastes and some ideas of how to use it. And that concludes the Witch's Kitchen segment for this week.
Yay! We have learned.
I think for the Witch's Kitchen, I sometimes would just even just talk about plants. Because, natural druid,
Botany.
also fairy.
That too.
Ow. My hands hurt for some reason.
Have you been playing too many instruments today? Too much
No,
crocheting?
no, it's the pads of my palm. They are very sore for some reason. And no, I didn't play or crochet today, which makes this even more concerning. This is surprisingly satisfying, honestly. Also, one more use of an old toothbrush. Also, green fact of the day, did you know that plastic toothbrushes are absolutely not recyclable? And there's a million thrown away every month in America.
Oh, that's surprising. I thought that number would be higher.
In a month!
Yeah, no, I'd still expect it to be higher.
Okay.
Do you know
I
how
might
big
I
America
might say
is?
I might say it wrong, but there's like a lot of plastic toothbrushes. So if you can change to bamboo. Which is, um, by the way, self-disinfectant to a point. Because bacteria does not like to stick on bamboo for some reason.
Because bacteria talks to the trees, and technically it's not a tree.
Technically, it's a type of grass.
Exactly.
Do you know what else is a type of grass, though?
Weed?
No.
Not that kind. Not that kind. I know you were thinking it.
I'm sorry, we're in England. Like, what else can I think?
That type of grass that you get that grows where it shouldn't.
I was thinking of coconut.
Fair enough.
Because, believe it or not, coconut is a plant that is a single leaf. What is that? Single um, seed leaf plant, which makes it a type of grass. Which I think is just purely fascinating.
We have fighter.
Whee! We have the Hitty Boy.
We have one of the hitty boys. I've already done one of the others.
There's so many Hitty Boys.
Oh yeah, especially in your campaign as well.
Yeah. Let's just say I have to deal with a bunch of characters that could be murder hobos at any minute, but because I have so amazing players, they are not.
Yeah, we try not to just murder everything, just scare the ever-loving crap out of it instead.
Well, you are allowed to tell this story yourself.
Am I though?
Slight passive aggression.
So what happened was, we came across this village. If I had my notebook out here where I could easily grab it, I'd tell you the name of this village. However, I do
Not
not,
that
so I
it
won't.
matters because I literally looked it up.
You named it after we'd arrived, and you were like, "Arr." But yeah, so this village had been attacked, and there was this dwarvish child hidden under some rubble. So our dwarf fighter asks me, Goliath monk, to come on over and just lift the rubble out the way. And so I did. But what I also did was I turned around and saw the dwarfish child and just went, boo! And it proceeded to scream and be terrified. It is now scarred for life with the puppy it was carrying. I did not mean to scare the puppy, and it is going to be a very good boy. Or girl.
Probably a boy. Can dogs be non-binary?
I don't know, but I
No,
mean, just
probably
like,
not.
if it's a female dog, then, you know, it can't be a good boy, can it?
Ew, that's nasty.
What'd you do?
Do you see where? Ooh, look at that! Took the chain away, and you can perfectly see
Oh,
where the
yeah.
Ew, that's very nasty. You can't dip your toothbrush into rubbing alcohol / methyl alcohol if the lid is on.
Yeah, no, that will typically stop you doing that.
Hmm?
That will typically stop you doing it, yes.
I keep on like pulling my sleeves up and everything because this is my outgoing outfit and not my it's okay to get it dirty outfit. It goes in the wash anyways, but like
If you can
I
help
want
not get it
to,
dirty.
but like I can't not get it dirty if I'm working with alcohol and stuff.
Yeah. Right, there we go.
Like dirty chains.
So what I'm currently doing is just going over the trims for the druid. The background for druid is a green, because, you know,
Obviously.
plants and stuff. So the trims, I feel it's only natural that they could be brown. Because
Oh, interesting.
dirt.
I feel like this is the sufficient amount of chain to be soaking in the magic liquid, so we shall dip.
Doop doop doop.
Dippy dippy dip.
See, now I've got the issue of some of the paint's drying, but like it's not layered enough that it's gone all the way in.
Oh no.
So I've got to go back over it again.
Now we have a problem.
But it's okay though, because I have paint for days.
Houston, we have a problem.
Uh-oh, what'd you do?
I got it stuck.
Well. Chopsticks, would they help? If you have any?
No. There we go.
Hey.
So far, so good. And we. Come on. There you go. That's one. I need to put it in twos, otherwise it won't come out. Also, just the
Ranger, I think I'll do grey instead of...
it getting instantly black is just it's. Oh no! I almost dropped the string.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Yeah, I shouldn't. I really shouldn't do that now, should I? Anyways, I shouldn't hold this as well because it's like clean and stuff. I need more yarn.
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 Well, I nearly just yeeted paint everywhere like an absolute twat. I don't think my insults could get any more British if I tried, could they?
Sorry?
I don't think my insults could get any more British if they tried.
Probably no. Yeah, no.
Well, I suppose there are a few actually that come to mind. So for Ranger, it's
Pull
got
yourself up. Ow, 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 ow. That was spicy.
So for Ranger, I've got green background, but because Druid is already brown as well, I'm going to keep it different. I'm going to do the trims in lead belcher grey, because why couldn't Citadel have made colours with, you know, normal names? They just had to go fancy and make every colour under the sun.
I think that's a cool thing, though.
Oh, it is. Pain in the neck when you're trying to describe what lead belcher grey means to someone who doesn't understand Warhammer. This never actually used to be called lead belcher grey either. It used to be called gunmetal grey.
Gunmetal is, I think, I don't know. I am all about silver. I love silver color. I don't like to wear gold, but I love to wear silver. But gunmetal is superior to silver, in my opinion.
Did I show you the pendant I got when I was in Norway the first time?
The what?
The pendant I got, or necklace.
I think you did.
Really silvery looking thing, super shiny, very pretty.
Yeah, I remember you showing something. I don't remember how it looked.
Alright, fair enough. I'm not going to get it now, it's all the way up in my room, and that's like very far away.
I'm still just amused how clean this gets. Also, this will soak overnight because it's nasty.
I'm actually getting
So the way the pickle goes,
sorry.
I have a slight scrub through with actual degreaser, heavy duty degreaser.
Mm-hmm.
Then I soak it in alcohol and give it the scrubbiest of scrubs I can, and take off as much of the grime as I am physically capable of. And after I done that, I soak it in the magic liquid. Magic liquid being WD-40. Usually I prefer to do it overnight. I give it another holy sized scrub. And after that is done, it goes back for a quick rinse on the through the alcohol, and then soapy water to take any last bits out. And after that, it's ready for getting it made into a jewelry. I'm only doing bracelets right now, and they will be up on the Crafting in Etsy when we open our Etsy sometimes in May.
So I can. Are we actually going to announce the date yet? Or,
Sorry?
are we going to announce that date, or are we just going to leave it on that cliffhanger for a little bit longer?
It will be somewhere in the second week, I think.
I mean, I can say the date because I've got in mind for it.
Yeah, you go and say
So
it, because I don't know.
The store's going to be actually launching on May 17th. That is when we'll start
17th.
talking about it more and basically going, hey, look at the things we've got. We do shiny things. Look at them. They're shiny. You like shiny things, don't you? There'll be a little bit of preparation of things between now and then, but that will be when we officially launch it, is May 17th.
and anything and everything, if it's not already a custom order, anything that we are making multiple during a stream that is not a personal project will go on the Etsy and can be purchased to support us as creators and broke humans.
And that being said,
Mainly
also like
broke
if you've got any like project ideas for things like we should do for the Etsy, well, I'm willing to have a look at some ideas, not guaranteeing that I'll do them. Um, but at the same time, though, like if you've got an idea and like you come to it comes to an agreement in terms of commission, by all means, we'll add it to the store for the next person who comes along and goes, "That's pretty cool. I want one of those too." You should probably stop
I need
moving. There we go.
a smaller screwdriver because obviously can't get everything done with one tool. That would be just in a perfect world. I think everything can be done with one singular tool. In a perfect world, a tool exists that is good for everything.
Yeah, but then half the people who use tools for a living will be out of a job. That's the only downside.
But in the perfect world, they don't need to worry about that.
That is true.
Like, I'm not saying that you don't have any other tools. Like, if you want to have the specific tools, by all means, you can. But there would be a tool that would be good for everything. And you would have the option to use that
Said
tool.
tool.
I have the suspicion that actually this is all the chain I can soak in the magic liquid at once.
If that's the case, don't tempt it by adding more. Okay, let's just do a quick thing because I feel like I'm not getting much paint off of this.
Other good thing about the magic liquid is it kind of evaporates. So even if they don't reach all the way in, the vapor kind of does its magic. And also look at how black this is, like how yucky it is. And I literally added it in fresh today.
Right. That'll be some dirty shades.
I mean, I was riding with these chains for about 1.5 years, so it's kind of, a question of duh that it's dirty.
I don't think it's a matter of a question, really.
Huh?
I don't think that's really a matter of a question. I think that's more of just it straight up is.
Yeah. But I think I will still scrub these things just because I want to clean my alcohol. Whoop, that went. But I will not put them in the magic liquid. I will put them in when I have time next.
Also,
It might even.
Sorry, I like how WD-40 has now just been called the magic liquid.
Because it is the magic liquid. Do I have to explain this to you as an engineer?
No, you don't
No,
have-
it is the magic liquid.
I'm not saying you have to explain it. I'm just saying I like how that has become the thing.
I'm very surprised that they didn't just call it the magic liquid to begin with.
I mean, it would have made sense. Whoever named it so it really must have been high on something.
It's good for everything. Like, there's two things that an actual man needs to fix anything, more or less. It's WD-40 and duct tape. If it moves and it shouldn't, it's duct tape. And if it doesn't move but it should, it's WD-40. It's very, very simple.
You forgot the third thing.
What?
A strong, independent woman behind him. Or next to him, depending on their preference.
That is kind of cute. Because as we
Have you
discussed,
met
as
me?
I had the... I mean, no.
Okay, yeah, but we've already said we're fixing that.
Yeah, that's also very much true.
Oh,
Because
Gareth, you
yeah, for
dickhead.
anyone who was wondering, I never met Wolfie in real life.
Yeah, very few people actually have. Which in some ways is nice, but in other ways would be nice to meet some people.
It was very interesting when we figured out that we live a total of 3 hours away from each other.
And that's by car, was it? Or was that by train? I can't remember.
It was by car. By train is like 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So I've now moved on to cleric. I'm just colouring in the mace real quick with the lead belcher grey again, because can't get enough of that lead belcher grey apparently. Although the paint, there's something odd with it, and it's not quite painty at the moment. I think I need to add a little bit of water into the pot. See if I can't remedy that.
I have a pet peeve.
Uh-oh. What have I done?
And that pet peeve is when... Okay, first, clarification of terms. When I say tea, I'm not necessarily thinking of breakfast tea. I am thinking of any herbal or fruit tea that there is. Okay? Um, I don't... There are those people who think they are better because they don't like coffee and instead they drink tea, and like they are like, it's like they are more because of that, like they have an aesthetic, or they are making a statement or something, or they are mysterious because they're so dainty with their tea, and I'm like,
I mean, you're more mysterious if you just have a giant cup with a hot beverage, but no one knows what the hot beverage is. For all they know, it could be hot chocolate.
I mean, it might as well be. Is it hot chocolate? Does it have rum in it? No, we don't know.
And
Is it malt wine?
but yeah, no, I don't quite get why people are like beverage supremacists, like, because that's what I'm calling them now, because that's funny. Like, yeah, I mean, drink what you want to drink. Don't rub it in people's faces that you've got the premium fucking dog's bollocks tea. Up, jump, jump, go on, do it, jump. Good boy. Well done.
Oh, he jumps?
Yeah. Did you not see? I have to do it again then.
Oh,
No,
no, I
do
saw.
it. Oh, okay. You can get another one because she made. Yeah. Good boy. Well done.
If I ever go and
Who's
visit,
your
boy
boy?
will be so spoiled.
This boy is already spoiled. He will die of spoils. And it will be adorable.
Oh, we probably shouldn't kill him because.
Oh,
like,
no. I didn't mean like in a literal sense. I mean in the sense of like he will be at peace with the amount of spoiling he gets.
Because I indeed will give him all the spoils. Because I am. I love dogs like that.
Can't relate. Although if I've been near another dog, he gets jealous. Which is understandable.
Oh, does he have trust issues and stuff?
Oh no, well, I say he gets jealous. I mean, when I come in from work, he's all very excited to see me because obviously I've been gone for 7.5 hours. But he's also just like, ooh, who have you been there? I can smell them. And some of my co-workers also have dogs, so they have the same problem.
Mm-hmm.
But he's usually quite shy around other people, which is the interesting one.
Who?
Fenris.
Oh, he's shy.
So, but recently he's been getting better at going over and saying hello to people. Funnily enough, right as the dog nappings all started where I live, which is mildly inconvenient. So
The what?
the dog nappings, because people are going around stealing people's dogs again, which is mean
Oh,
and
that's
horrible.
so good.
So I'll only let him go over and say hello if the other person's got another is walking a dog. But otherwise, it's no, you stay away from them.
Last summer, not last summer, the summer before that, because we don't talk about 2020 on this channel. I was doing some dog walking, and under the Facebook post that I put up in a local Facebook group that I do dog walking, there were a lot of people who thought that I just want to steal their dogs, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't quite understand people who can go and take someone else's child. In this case, the child is the dog.
Yeah, I don't like. That's one other thing that I don't like to do. Mentioning.
Stealing people's children.
Yeah, no, mentioning dogs as children.
Mm.
It's like, sure, they're family, obviously, but they're a dog and not a human child.
I can kind of see where some people come from with that, but at the same time, though, like, I love him as if he was my child.
Sure, but it's still a dog. It gets confusing. Ew, that's nasty. This is very nasty. Yum.
Drink it. Wait, no, don't do that.
Oh, sis, what are you, Ash?
Nope, that's just my brain going, say the thing, and then me going, no, don't say the thing. Oh fuck, I've already said it. Although she's been relatively quiet lately.
Sorry?
Ashley's been relatively quiet lately, hasn't she?
Yeah, she has stuff going on.
Which is fair enough. I mean, people are allowed to do things. Alright, boy.
I think I have one more chain in this pickle, and after that I'm cleaning my alcohol. Which sounds a bit wrong, to be honest. Like,
I mean, we know what
how
you
do
mean,
you?
so
Yeah, I know, but like cleaning a liquid. That's not what a liquid is for.
it depends if the liquid's hydrophobic. It just means it will repel water. I cannot wait to do the resin pours for these. That'll be so much fun.
That will be so satisfying.
At the rate I'm going, it'll definitely be next stream.
Sorry?
At the rate I'm going, it'll definitely be the next stream I'll be doing the resin pours.
Yeah, I would. Have you ever worked with resin?
Nope.
So do a tester first.
Oh, I know.
Because, we'd rather succeed just on a 1 than messing up on 8? Or how many?
16.
8 twice.
12 classes and 4 d20s.
As for right now, but there will be more coming.
Yep, I've already
Stay
got some.
tuned.
So I've already got some Skyrim ones prepared to do, which people have expressed an interest in already. I do have a couple of other designed ones, but like I say designed. They're designed in theory. Practice is another story.
So you mean ideas?
Yeah. That.
Or designs in a mind? Definitely not flexing that I'm having a good English moment right now.
I mean, it's fine. We all know that I can't speak English properly.
Me neither.
Yeah, but you've got a valid reason. Mine was just I'm dyslexic
I
and it was
do.
difficult
I
to learn.
actually do have a valid reason because I am multilingual. Not that you are not, because you are too. I'm just multilingual in a different way because I'm.
English was my first language, whereas it wasn't yours. That's what
Yeah.
you're saying.
See, there you go. Ability went out the window.
But at the same time, I feel like there are some days where I speak my second language better than the first.
Yeah, that's most days for me. I am concentrating so hard right now.
Same. I noticed the stopgap in the conversation, and that's where I was like, I should say something, but you beat me to it. Yes, I'm still currently toying with what to do for the project for not next week, but the week after, because the week after I will have finished doing these. So just
I'm not thinking that forward because I always have something on the crafting table, you know?
Yeah, so do I, but like, I've still got to then decide which thing it is I'm going to be working on. Because I've also got to try and make sure that it's definitely stream capable. Because I feel like me doing CAD week in, week out is just going to wind people up if I'm not careful.
Yeah. I think this is as clean as that one will get. We have one more. I filled this up today. It's about on the level it was before I filled it up.
I forgot there was a solvent in that.
I
forgot there was a solvent in that.
Wait. Did you smell it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it was off the brush, not off the pot.
Well, my room thoroughly smells like alcohol because I'm in my bedroom.
Well,
That's what
here constantly smells like solvent because of all the spray painting I've been doing.
I will need to open my window, otherwise this will be a very interesting sleep.
Just getting high while having a nap.
Hi.
Hey.
That was a very bad joke.
Yeah.
I think I'm going along with it.
Some cracked blue I need, and I also need grey. I'll do grey first.
Also, I will have to wash this out because, like, have you seen how yucky this is? Ew. Scrubby, scrubby, scrub.
Big scrub.
So I'm about to finish with this. I will scrub this and I will clean my alcohol and I will turn my camera back around. Because believe it or not, we've been on this for quite a bit.
We have. We've been going for an hour and 45, so an hour and 30. I'm about to finish up with this anyway, because I think I'm on the last one now. So that actually worked out fairly well timing-wise, and I cannot get into this McCrag blue. Never mind, there we go, I got into it. I mean,
Well done.
fuck you, Ultramar. And I've just realised that joke's not going to make any sense.
Yeah, no.
In the world of Warhammer 40k, there is a chapter of Space Marines called Ultramarines. They have their homeworld is the world of McCrag, and yeah, this colour is McCrag blue because of their colour scheme.
I heard that those kind of paints are the best for like dice and stuff.
They're definitely useful for miniature paintings.
Because they are like a one coat deal kind of thing, isn't it?
Well, you can do them as a one coat deal, but we do have, so there's base, there's layer, like there's different types of paints. You've got your base layer, your layer, airbrush paints, and there's another one, I can't remember it for the life of me. What is it called? I can't remember. It's something fancy, but when you stick the Games Workshop logo on the side of anything, it immediately becomes fancy, and therefore they can charge you extortionate prices for them. Right. Okay.
Technical question: do we have feedback from me?
From you?
Because I am not on earphones.
I don't think we do. I haven't been able to hear any anyway.
Nice. Well, that's just beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, I'm definitely not dirty.
I mean, same. Not that you can see it because I blow out with the LED outlet. Hello, boy. Do you want to come say hello? Come on. Come say hello. Well, fine.
We
Don't
obviously
say hello
have-
now.
Ow, 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 ow. I scratched myself. We obviously have the boy because we
Boy.
can't have a stream without the boy.
Yeah, boy always turns up. Who's your good boy, Fenris? Here we go. Who's your good boy? You can't actually see him on the camera. There we go. There's his little head. Who's your good boy? Oh, big yawn.
Nasty.
Nasty, what you on about? You're mad.
Huh?
He's not nasty. What you on about? You must be mad.
I'm not talking about boy.
Oh, I've just realised
Boy.
I'm double feeding into the stream. Oops. Whoopsies.
Whoopsies.
Because I forgot to take a mic channel out, so my voice has been echoing the whole time.
The whole time?
Yup.
Oh.
Because I
Oh,
forgot,
no.
I forgot I fixed my mixer, didn't I?
Oh no. That just sounds awful.
Hopefully.
I apologize on his behalf.
It should have been fine. I'll play the stream back in a bit and see how bad it was.
Nasty. It's all the yuckiness, and it's like not even clean yet.
I am doing a big heckin' hungry.
Kind of same.
Right, after the stream I will go and have some actual food. Just trying to find something to eat in the meantime so that I don't fall over. Because falling over isn't fun, as I have learned.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't seem like a good look. Oh my goodness. Look at the bottom of this.
Beautiful. It looks like me in the morning.
I think you're cleaner than the bottom of this in the morning, because like this is just so nasty. It's kind of satisfying in a
I
way,
was
and
just saying I
feels
look like
wrong
shit in the
to say
mornings,
that.
but oh well.
Huh?
I was just saying I look like shit in the mornings, but oh well.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Alright, and this is the moment when I turn my camera around. There we go. Hi, now you can
Hello.
see me again. Ta-da.
Ta-da!
So that concludes my work for the evening. I will try to bring something more interesting for next week, because I know that I've been just cleaning chains for the past 2 streams. But that's currently what I'm working on.
Yeah, I mean, next thing I'll be doing is resin pour, so that'll be interesting.
I will probably do either making this up into jewelry if my class come in time and if I figure out how to, or I will probably either that or crochet, most likely.
I would do some more leatherworking, but it's just finding a project to do at the moment. I'm still toing and throwing on what to do. I do have a idea that I can do that, actually, thinking about it. So yeah, we shall see.
I got distracted. Bike chain is so satisfying. I love it.
It is good.
Okay, also, did we do the last call when I turn my camera around? Because
I mean,
if
we didn't.
not,
I didn't need to change the scene this time.
yeah, you didn't. It's just for the people to be aware.
Yeah. Well, I
You
think
know,
I
if
vaguely mentioned it.
yeah, you briefly mentioned it, just to remind people that when I turn the camera around,
It usually means
um,
the end of streams coming in the next 5-10 minutes.
or sometimes even 15.
Or
But
45 if we're silly and forget to turn the stream off and we're just sat there having a chat.
yeah, did that happen?
Yeah, I think like on the first stream.
Oh, whoopa.
Whoopsies! Who's a good boy?
Yeah,
So
that
yeah. Oh, thank you everyone for turning up today. For those that did. What's up, boy?
we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
We
And
have a
he
boy.
appreciates you too.
Oh, that's cute.
Who's a good boy?
It also disgusting, but like cute.
Nah. Right. We shall call it there.
We shall close it in for tonight and see you again next Wednesday.
Is it next Wednesday yet?